Hey everybody, Michael Ashley from Michael Ashley Music. Thanks for stopping by the YouTube channel. Got a really cool thing I'm going to share tonight. Sometimes the universe will trick you into thinking something is out of reach, and you just all of a sudden there it is, able to be realized. This live performance I'm going to share with you tonight. The disc that it was on was corrupted. It was recorded, back in 2001 or 2 maybe, of my old band N2O. And I remember hearing it back in the day and thinking it sounded really, really bad. It's recorded through the board by a really good sound man, but board recordings are usually pretty horrible typically anyway, and so we never released it. And I was going to share it on my channel, and once I started doing some N2O songs on the channel, I tried to render it, and it was corrupted, so thought it was long gone. And somehow I found an old computer with the same file on it going through some old files, and I was able to render this live performance, just the audio, and it is live in the true sense of the word. N2O back in the day was, we had recorded a full-length CD, and then we fell apart, right as things started to get going. So we had our self-titled N2O CD. We also had a 5-song demo called For Promotional Purposes Only that was floating around before that. But we released this CD. And I've got, pretty much all the songs on my classic Michael Ashley's parts 1 and 2 on this channel for you to check out. The N2O stuff recorded at Headroom Studios with Rick DeLima as producer. Also got The Last to Know by N2O on the demos never released. The new series I've got going on right now, number 17, and then number 22 just recently was Savior, a demo that N2O did back in the day. So besides for all the CD songs that I've got on this channel already, and the demos that I've been sharing on the demos never released series, this is a live performance, guys. A little bit about N2O's, it was my first band when I first moved to Nashville, and I've been doing the logos for some of my bands in the past, and this is the first time I actually designed a logo for the band and did the whole branding thing. This is back in 1998, 99 when we got together, and I think I did a pretty good job with the N2O brand. We had got the amp right here still to this day with the N2O spray painted the logo on the back of this Marshall amp. Here it is right here. I got everything for the cat up there. Or Wolfie can't jump up there. But here's the boss setup, my little main squeeze of late, and the cabinet from the Marshall I used to have back in the day. Let's check it out behind there. So, yeah, Wolfie likes a little pug cubby bowl that I've created for him. There it is. N2O logo from back in the day. Pretty cool, huh? So we had the logo spray painted everywhere back in the day. I had stickers on all the cars everywhere. Pretty cool logo. Yes, the slide performance, audio only, sound by Steve Kimbrough. Rest in peace, one of the great legendary one of the great legendary sound men here in Nashville that is no longer with us, along with some other really, really great names. But Steve did a great job with this. He did have we had some technical difficulties. The first 30 seconds of this show, we got the whole intro, and there's some technical difficulties, but Steve figures it out pretty quickly. Kalia Carey also was a big part of this, the Outer Limit back in the day. God rest her soul. She's passed as well. We had released, we had won a Battle of the Bands at the Outer Limit, and we had a nice little following before we broke up. I mean, as you'll see, this live performance, we were putting on a pretty good show. I think you can actually feel the performance that we're doing, and the crowd was getting into it. You can kind of hear the crowd a little bit, even though it's coming through the board. So the live performance, man, it's got the set list is Hardwood, Friend, Rainwater, Split, Give Me More, Blood, Savior, and Under. And then those are all on, the classic Michael Ashley's one, and then All My Bitches is on here. Actually, the closer is on classic Michael Ashley Part 2. And then we have an unreleased song on here, guys, an original called Until I Go, which is pretty cool. I think you'll enjoy that song if you like the N2O stuff. If you like the N2O stuff on this channel, or if you remember the band back in the day, I think you're going to get a kick out of this. I was able to remaster the audio and get some more bass going into it, and it's still not great, but I think you'll enjoy it. I'm really proud of it. N2O back in 2001 at the Outer Limits in Nashville, Tennessee. It's a cool show. Really proud to share. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you next week. More N2O stuff coming real soon, by the way. See ya. Milky Way will clear away someday. 'Cause I was figuring, started splintering, 'cause I was figuring, I was figuring, started splintering, 'cause I was figuring. Soon all the pain and fear will wash away in red baths. Temples rise and fall, but green don't just farewell. Milky Way will clear away someday. 'Cause I was figuring, started splintering, 'cause I was figuring, I was figuring, I started splintering, 'cause I was figuring. Who am I being? Why am I feeling so low? Space-time continuum explores all aspects of human existence. And in this search we discover who we are, where we are, and what we're to be. As I was figuring, I started splintering, as I was figuring, as I was figuring, you started splintering, as I was figuring, as I was figuring, I started splintering, as I was figuring, as I was figuring, I started splintering, as I was figuring, as I was figuring, I started splintering, as I was figuring. Goodbye, friend. Good day, friend. Double friend. So go, friend. So go, friend. Allow me to remove your coat. Run away before you slit my throat. Wrong from right. Now you understand. You know, you know, you know. Hear some noise. Save me. This ain't my line. I can't believe how you tried to play me like an attitude. Spare me the pain. Break down what the mental kind. Get your head out your ass, you will be right. We come to be, yeah, how it is, to let it be my sin. Sucker, sucker, sucker. Stay on you, 'cause I need you to be, I need you, Broadway, I need you to be, I need you. I can hardly
I can hardly wait when I don't have to wait anymore. I'm waiting for your door, dripping onto your floor. The feeling before I pour. I need you to be. I need you for me. I need you to. I need you to be. I need you for me. To make me, save me from myself and everyone. Well, I need you to raise me and to praise me and to amaze me with every night. Well, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. I wish to feel the walls around here. I know you should feel it. Lord, I need you. 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 All right. Thank you so much. You guys are great. Thank you for coming down to the Outer Limit tonight. Club Hysteria. Oh, as always, thanks to Steve and Kalia. You guys are so fucking cool to us. We're working on a CD for you guys. It's almost done. Give us another month or so and it'll be done. This one's off it. It's called Split. Here I am again, not knowing what to do. They say that it's all again. I'm tired of playing it. I see your light again. Hold it in my hand. Don't wait till the sleigh night to put it to your bed. Not sure away from all love. I see the light in her eyes. Tell me how far should it go? They say that it's all in my mind. Tell me how far does it go? While myself in a cold summer storm, I feel the waves down. I see the end it comes. Smiling prayer, let it go, let it go, let it go. Not sure I no longer care. I care no more for sure. I've wanted for so long now. I'll wait for more. They say the moon is full. You're feeling alone. I barely know. Not scared anymore. Don't care anymore. Not scared. Not scared. Nah, well, I'm not scared. The world's not fair. Now while myself in a cold summer storm, yeah, girl, yeah, girl. Now while myself in a cold summer storm, yeah, girl, yeah, girl. Now while myself, yeah, girl, yeah. Everybody feel, let's get fucking make some noise. Come on, come on. It's time to undergo, experience suffering in the eyes of those you know. Pierce right through your feeble little hole. Yeah, want it all. You can't have it all. You're powerful, and I'm pitiful. For one table, so give me more. Give me more. The underdog, disadvantaged struggle. And I call to God. He comes my feeble little hole. What? My mind, your mind, I'm not the same. What's the difference in who and what's to blame? Never thought that I was blind. Never knew what the fuck I was going to find. Underneath it all, beneath the law, leave me all. A brother couldn't do it. Pour through the face. So why much you wanna? That punish tomorrow. Come on. give me everything. So give me everything you want to for yourself. My mind and your mind are not the same. What's the difference in who and what's to blame? Never thought that I was blind. Never knew what the fuck I was going to find. Leave the law, leave the law, leave me alone. But I couldn't go for a blue thing. Don't you wanna? I promise you wanna. Come on. Come on, come on. Give me more. Ooh, them all. You guys are fucking rocking! Right on. I'm tired of fooling around with the dark. I'm tired of running around with the clock. Never seen no sleep, have lost all time. Postmodern emotional shock. Suffocating, oblivion. Mind is gone, life is gone. Cross the stormy, lost by the blood. Heart is coming, lost by the blood. Life is searching, thirsting I should be. Lost by the blood, lost by the blood. Tired of running around with the dust. I'm tired of wandering on the streets. Never gonna stop, I've lost all pride. Subconscious video of goods. Suffocating, oblivion. Mind is gone, life is gone. Cross the sky, lost by the blood. Heart is pumping, lost by the blood. Life is searching, thirsting I should be. Lost by the blood, lost by the blood. So please tell her how to. Cross the stormy, lost by the blood. Heart is pumping, lost by the blood. Life is searching, thirsting I should be. Lost by the blood, lost by the blood. Life is searching, life is calling you. Life is hoping. Lost by the blood, lost by the blood. You found your soul. You found your soul. Alright, I'm gonna get a few more pictures for you guys, please. You would? Oh yeah, VIP, baby. You guys up there? Oh yeah. One more. Alright, this one's called Savior. Let's do it. Thank you. Softly on my brow, soon I will forever fall. Soon I'll will exist no more. So come take me away. Get me better love me better I'm about to die. The magic particles. Soon our rain will set itself to start. So come along and prepare the way. So come take me away. Get a better go. I'm a better girl. I'm a prodigal. Here comes. Breathing my last bit oxygen. Slowly, all my pain falls now. You know it, come on! Come save me! 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 Yeah. This is called Underneath the liquid sunshine, all the colors seem sublime. All the answers written there for me. We drown under, wanders around the bend. sunshine, colors seem sublime. All answers written down. We go. Transgression, oh, so that it's safe. Long aspects of life never now push me under. Push me out, yo. Right where I want, my favorite spot. And I came along, and there it was. And I needed home to carry on.
Oh, man, you guys are too fucking cool. Thank you so much for coming out. You guys are so great. You guys be sure and stay tuned for Slacker. They're coming up next. They're gonna rock you guys. And special thanks to Third Moon Chaos for opening it up. They sounded great. All right, incidentally, we're having a little get together after the show. Y'all come find out where it's at, all right? Alrighty now. Okay. This one's brand new. It's on right now. Okay, that's all good, man. We started already. Alright, this one's called Till I Go. Thought you knew me, but now your chance is gone. It's gone. Another day, another time. Words not heard anymore. No more. I'm lying here in this hell, little tormented soul. I'm staying on by the state I'm in until it's time to go. It's time. Till I go, hold on to my every breath. will hold on. Fighting off the pain, I will hold on. Not saying goodbye, 'cause I will hold on till I go. Voices all around me, through thoughts I reminisce. Your kiss, I'm face down in this world, lips that I kiss. And miss. Well, I'm lifeless here and waiting. This one will be missed. Will be missed before I go. Hold on to my every breath. I will hold on. Fighting off the pain, 'cause I will hold on. Not saying goodbye, 'cause I will hold on till I go.
Come on now.
Woo!
Put down your beer.
Lord behold, Lord behold. Yeah, I figured it out. Then I figured it out. Yeah, I figured it takes a while to know the way around again. Hang on to every breath. Still I'm holding on. All the pain I feel in me. Still I'm holding on. Can't say goodbye. Still I'm holding on. So hold on till I go. Shit. Oh yeah. I think you guys know this one. The last song of the night. Come on, let's do it. It's called All My Bitches. Let's get it up. Get up. Step up, step up. Step up to the mic. Long, oh long, so long to all my bitches. All gone so long to all the pieces. I'll move on, carry on, and all that comes well. Thank you, know me. Will you please sing it? What? You're gonna run to your mom and so you can see it quiet down on nuclear bomb? Hell no! Now fuck that I don't give a damn. Cause that's when I go to someone open their head and back. On your ass, yeah, I wanna surprise. Who you think that all said was a bunch of lies? Who said I was a loser? But let me now, let me do. You're my all my bitches. Now what you want, sorry, I erase all my bitches. Now what you want, sorry, I erase all my bitches. Now what you want, sorry, I erase. Shit. No, oh wait, you said from 2 pieces, judge, today you pay most of stitches. I don't care no more. Bounce out fast now, help, don't dare judge me. What you again? Don't you learn? Don't you want. Know what you want to go. 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 I know what you want. I know what you want. I know what you want. I know what you want.
All my bitches.
Come on.
All my bitches.
Know what you want, so get out of here.
All my bitches.
Know what you want, so get out of here.
All my bitches.
Thank you so much for coming down. Stay tuned for Slacker. Thanks to Third Moon Chaos. You guys are fucking way cool. Afterwards, we are N2O. Thanks. All right, thank you so much, you guys. You guys are fucking so cool.